Problem number 13, standard form D1, no relative sizes of measurement units. And we are going to learn something really fun today. Hopefully. 13, Math Grade 4, Unit 4, 2019-2020, Practice Problems, Form D1, number 13. Whoosh, let there be light. All right, let's do this. Fill out the following table with amounts equal to the one in the table. So we have the metric system. We need to do a metric conversion. That's an O-N. Keeps getting cut off. That's an N right there. Okay, so we have kilometers, meters, centimeters. So this is a distance problem. All right. Which numbers are missing from the table? So we need to find meters and centimeters. If you have 0.5 kilometers or kilometers, how many meters is that? Okay, here we go. So I will help you memorize an acronym or just a way to memorize information. Watch this. King. Henry. Died. Sorry, King. Base unit. We're going to say by, okay? King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. All right, not a nice thing to say to the king, but easy way to remember the metric system. So check this out. The K is important, the H is important, the D is important, the B is important, the D is important, the C is important, the M is important. Now watch this. I'm going to write the K here, the H here, the D here, okay, the B here, the D, the C, the M. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. What does the K stand for? It stands for kilo. H stands for hecto. D stands for deca. B stands for base unit. D stands for deci. C stands for centi. And M stands for milli. So look at that. For each prefix, they all begin with the exact same initial. See how all those line up? So if you say in your head, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, on your test, you could just quickly put it up here. KHDbDCM. See how fast that is? King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Kilo, hecto, deca, base unit, deci, centi, milli. Just practice it. It's repetition. Just help you memorize this. Now, the base unit for this one is meter. Okay, so I'm going to put a box around it. Here's how this metric conversion table works. When you go this way, it gets 10 times bigger. So a decameter is 10 times larger than a meter. When I go over here, notice how I hopped 1, 2. This becomes 100 times bigger than a meter. So notice how we are at kilometers. Whoosh. Kilometers are 1,000 times bigger than a meter. 10 times 10 times 10. That's how you get 1,000. So if I'm going to the left, I'm getting bigger, but notice how I have 0.5 kilometers? I need to go this way to get to meters. So this decimal point is going to go this way. Now watch this, okay? It's going to go over 1, over 2, over 3. I just take this 0.5, and now I move it over 1, over 2, over 3. And I put zeros there. So it becomes 500 meters. Okay? 500 meters. That's a lot. But if I said, you know what? You have 500 meters. How many kilometers is that? Well, it's not a lot. It's only 0.5. Okay? All right. Now the question is, how many centimeters is that? All right. Now, if I have 500 meters, so let's say I put 500 here, this is pretty straightforward. To get to centimeters, I need to add a 0, add a 0. So watch this. 500 meters is 50000. 50,000 centimeters. So super small over here, there are going to be a lot. It goes to the base unit as you go to the left, okay? These get really, 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 really long. So when I think of kilometers, you think of almost a mile in the US system. So when you're driving a car, a mile is a long ways, is a long distance. All right? There it is. Okay, this just takes lots of practice to do this. But first start with the table, and then wherever you're at in the table, you're going to have to move that decimal point to the right, or if you start over here, you're going to have to move it to the left. Okay, so work this out with your teacher. Watch a lot of videos online. It can be tricky for kiddos. Memorize this first, and then get used to moving that decimal point around. Okay, so to sum up, 0.5 kilometers is 500 meters, okay? Because if I had 500 here and I went this way, these kilometers are really, really big. Over here for centimeters, 50,000 centimeters is equal to 0.5 kilometers. There it is. Practice it. Later.